Good morning. It is Friday morning, and this week's video is going to include last week's video and this week's video because we've been having some computer issues yet again, but they were fixed now. But I need a little more time on the new computer to get it ready to edit videos. So next week video will have a gorgeously edited video on a new computer. So yeah, be patient for that. But so this week is last week and this week, and this is Friday. I have one more kind of major-ish project that I have to get done today that has to do with the pool. So I'm going to be making a Sam's Club run here, and maybe I'll try and get some of the repair filmed for what we have to do. We are swapping out 4 more garbage can enclosures today to get those done, and then yeah, over the weekend we have some volunteers coming in to work on those, and next week we'll swap some more out and swap some more in. So yeah, we're getting close, so that's going to be nice. This pool project will get done soon. We've gotten our plumbers were here this week, and they're such a blessing. They replaced some tanks for us that have to do with the well. That's up and kicking, has been for a while. But we're getting some stuff cleaned up down there from that project, so things are coming together. It's really good. Good morning. It's Monday. It is beautifully sunny out. It's still a little chilly, but you know, it's not negative and it's not in single digits, so I'll take this. I'm just walking around grounds a little bit, taking some stock and inventory on some stuff, and then later today I'll be back at the desk. But I just wanted to show you while we still have snow on the ground, because I have a feeling later this week all that snow will go away. So it's Wednesday and the snow is melting. The temperatures are nicer, but I am kind of missing the snow. So Joe is back there. We are heading over to the Adventure Zone. We're going to do some branch cleanup over there. So we're just going to make some pile and start a little fire over there to get rid of some of the stuff that has come down that needs to get cleared up before we get everything ready for the spring. Spring cleaning to try and get the AZ ready. We also have our inspection coming up like mid-March, so we're doing some stuff to get ready for that. We just need the ground to cooperate a little bit and thaw, so we can do some digging and we can do some filling in of holes. The snow kind of snuck up on us in November and kind of caught us off guard, so we just didn't get a chance to finish putting some stuff back how it needs to be. Alright, so here's a bit of a sneak peek. This summer, well, this is last year, we've been redoing the pond, and so that's going to be finished, getting dug out, and opened up again. some ways that we can now use the pond in different ways, we made the decision to get away from the inflatable rafts and go to kayaks. So you can see here, we've ordered their one-seat, single-person kayaks, so kiddos will get in them by themselves with a life jacket on. And then we have some staff out in the water also, so that if they need some help, they can have some help that way. So there they are. So kayaking in the pond, coming summer 2026 for the spring, I hope. So, and sometimes, you know, just getting outside under the beautiful sun and in the beautiful weather and doing some good old manual labor is really nice. So maybe it's sunny by you, you can get outside and do some cleanup in the woods and enjoy some sunshine and some manual labor. Alright, so Tom and I are here. We have the two trash enclosures. Obviously these are the old ones, and there's our beautiful new ones. So huge blessing that we have our volunteer group and the person who's kind of leading the charge on this to build these, because they look so good. So we're going to replace the old ones that are on grounds with the new ones as they finish them. So over the next several weeks here, when all is said and done, we will have these wonderful new trash enclosures all over our grounds. We are very excited for that. It just helps make things look better and more guest ready. And that's what we want to do, is be ready for guests to come onto our grounds. So, well, good Thursday morning. We are here. I got Stefan with me. We got Tom and Nate and Joe coming. They're just grabbing some gear from the activity center. And we're heading down to do some tree climbing recertification. So it's gorgeous out. It feels like spring, even though it's February, which is just weird, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll kill off the mosquitoes or something. But we are heading down to a different tree that I don't think maybe you saw us climbing it a while ago, but we're gonna have a guy come out tomorrow to assess it and look at pruning it so that it'll be possibly open for this summer, would be my goal. So we're gonna get in it today and move around and see how it sets up with different routes and different ropes, and do some tree climbing certification. That's a wrap for tree climbing certifications today. So everyone did great. Everyone did a rescue, got rescued, and did a ground rescue. Hey, we're back outside. So Joe and I are going to be pulling some deadfall down. Not so much over here, thankfully, on west side, but we're going to head over to east side in a little bit, and we're going to pull some stuff down kind of up on main grounds. It's visible now. That hasn't been visible for a while, just because leaves, and now it's all sticks. So we'll get some recording of that, but first we have to do a little measuring of some stuff. So we're going to take care of that, and then we'll get the camera rolling for pulling down branches. This one's going to be a little trickier, so we'll see how this goes. night, and apparently it's dinner time because we have all these kids running towards the dining hall. So I'm trying to drive safely as to not run anyone over, because that would be bad. So it's Friday evening, and the tasks that needed to get done are all, for the most part, done, which is good. I didn't record much of anything because we were getting to the point where it was kind of getting really tight on time, and so I just wanted to get the stuff done. So sorry I didn't record it, but the sump pump is working again and pumping water out, and man, I tell you, that sump pump pumps out water so much faster than the other pump that we threw down there to help make it not flood. So that was really good. I'm glad that sump pump's kicking again and spitting out a ton of water where it's supposed to go, not spitting it out where it's not supposed to go. That's fixed. So that's done. My Menards trip today was crazy long, like just kind of a bunch of comedies of error of getting the wrong material on the material list order that I placed, and the cash register wasn't working. But I'll tell you, everyone there is so nice. They took care of me and hooked me up. So it just took me a lot longer than I was planning. So my time for actually accomplishing the tasks was shrunk, and that is why I did not record. So I apologize for not recording, but I hope you all have a great weekend and had a great week, and we'll catch you on the next day in the life.